Hi, it's Jared from Strong Roots Farm. Welcome back to another Farm Tech Friday. It's been a couple weeks since we had one of these out. This is where we show useful tools and tricks that you can use in your small farm or your homestead. But today we've definitely got a special piece of equipment. And I will admit that this is more of a want than a need on our farm, but this is definitely something if you're a hunter, if just anybody. These things are cool. Everybody should have a pair of these. I'm so excited about these today, and we are talking night vision goggles. That's right, I've got my very own night vision goggles. Now, I'm no stranger to these. Spending the time in an infantry unit in the Army, I have had my fair share of wearing night vision goggles, not only just in training, but in combat. But these are not the night vision goggles I was used to. That green hue, it looked like you're in a video game. That is not what this is. These are full color night vision goggles. Stick around, we're gonna talk about them. I wanna show you these things. I'm really excited about them. All right, welcome back, thanks for joining us. Today we have AKASO. These are Seemor 200 night vision goggles. These are full color night vision goggles. So what does that mean? That means that just what you see behind me in color, that's what these night vision goggles look like. Now they do have a black and white function that has a little bit higher clarity, I would say, but they have been able, using AI, to visualize through that AI the color scheme that they believe it would be. So it can see some of colors through the illumination, whatever illumination, the moon, stars, whatever would be out there, and then it interprets things and gives you a full color picture at night. We'll go over some of the functions and how these things work, but I'm really excited to have a pair. Not only are they just cool to have and to take camping and other things that we use them for, hunting, but looking for stuff at night around our farm with these things are so helpful. So we're coming into calving season. You get a calf born in the middle of the night. You want to go look, you see it, you hear it. You can get out there with your spotlights, but having a pair of night vision goggles really help out with things like that. It also helps with predator control. So if you're shining a big light, a fox or a coyote are going to run away when they see that big light. With some night vision goggles, we can spot whatever is going at our animals. And there's lots of new things. Technology has really come a long way. So cameras, things like that help on your farm. But these, man, I'm excited to have a pair of these finally. So let's get into these Seemor 200. I will have all of the links down below where you can purchase a pair of these and you can go and research them, see all of the specs. If you want to delve in to see what kind of pair that you like, I'll have all that there so you can find exactly what this stuff is about, because we can't go into every detail as far as the technology of how these work today, but I do want to go over some of the major functions that are very different from what I was used to in the service. First off, when I was in the service, we had the flip down. So I'm sure you've seen Call of Duty or whatever movie that you've watched, and they have them up on their helmets and they flip those night vision goggles down in front of their eyes. There are some mounting holes for equipment like this, so you could have these up and flip them down. There's also a screw down here for a tripod, which is what I would recommend if you're going to zoom pretty far out. This has 16 times zoom. And I tried to hold it, and even as stable as I am, leaning against the door, when I'm zoomed out that far, it's hard to stabilize and get a good, accurate picture of a small creature. So a deer is going to be pretty easy, a bear, pretty easy. But if you're looking for a fox or a groundhog or even something small as a squirrel, I would recommend having a bipod or a tripod to set this thing on to be able to glass through, kind of like a set of binoculars. And that is the other function that my military night vision goggles did not have. So they were only used at night. You would carry them on your hip all during the day, and then you would click them in your bracket, and you would only use them to see at night. These also work during the day just as a pair of electronic binoculars. So we would have binoculars and night vision goggles. This is all in one. Secondly, these have a built-in SD card, so you can put it in, take it out, just like a camera. And it is. You can take photos and video with audio on this unit. Take a photo or a video, you can see that through the screen here, which is pretty hard to see in here, But you can watch your videos or look at your film, your pictures. So if you zoom out and you're like, what is that? And you take a photo and then you start to look at it, you can look at that through the unit. You can look at it, they have an app that you can connect to, and you can look at it on your phone, or you can take the SD card and download it to a computer and look at it on a computer screen or something like that. Any way that you want to look at this, there's a way to get these off of here, the videos and the pictures, and there's a way to look at them on the unit. So the unit has a lot of different functions. It's got 6 main buttons here on the front cover. And so your normal power button, your zoom in and zoom out, or IR, in and out to change the color functions. You have a menu, a mode, and then a shot button on the front. And the manual, it's going to be something you need to figure out what everything does, because there's a lot of functions you can change. Brightness and color and all the kind of stuff, just like a camera. But you can also change the video function, whether it's a camera or a video. You can change whether you're looking through it in color or in black and white IR. And it also has all kinds of other functions. So when I hit these buttons, they light up. I prefer that. So if I was at night and I would hit a button and I didn't know which button was which, they would light up and I can read them. But if you're trying to be, incognito, you can turn that function off. For me, I've got the sound down on low, but the buttons, when you hit a button, it makes a sound just like your cell phone. You can turn that volume up or all the way off. Has multiple different functions there with the sounds of the buttons. The unit came with 2 different batteries. You can charge the unit with a battery in it, or you can buy a charger. So I have a nice case that came with it, like this, and I can put my spare battery right in there, carrying it with me. If I'm hunting, keep it on the gator. It's a pretty secure little case. Keep this thing from bouncing around. Man, am I excited about these. Now, because of my video editing software, I have not found a good way to take video with these and put them in my YouTube videos yet. So I still need a little more education on these. I'm still playing with them. There's still a lot to learn, but I do all my editing and all my videoing on my iPhone, and so getting those 2 things to work together hasn't been easy yet. That's the one downside that I have not figured out. You can do it, I've read about it, I just haven't figured it all out yet, but I do want to show you some of the functions in here. So you can see all of the functions in. It links to your app through the Wi-Fi, which is obviously turned off. The microphone right there is the audio. It tells me that I could audio record right now. Shows me that my scan disk memory card is in. I'm currently at 1 times zoom. The IR is set on 0 because it's day. I am going to video instead of taking a photo, and then we're at 4K and my battery is fully charged. So those are the internal functions that you see when you're looking through this unit. And it has some dialed in here for your focus. So this is how you're going to focus, just like any set of binoculars on them. But they really zoom pretty far out. And I'm going to try to show you that during the day. And then we will shoot again tonight, and I'll show you the night vision function under color. It's really cool. So I'm going to try to take you through the zoom function. So you can see there where it says 1 times, this is the normal view. That cattle trailer is about 250 to 300 feet away. And then you'll see that white barn in the far distance. That's easily 800 yards away. And so we're going to zoom up here and I'll show you the functions and how strong this thing is. So there is 2 times, 4 times zoom, 8 times zoom. And lastly, 16 times zoom. You can tell I'm trying to hold this very, very shaky. This is where I should have a bipod or a tripod. Now we can hold it. We could lock in and say that there's some kind of animal out here, right? And then we hit the shot button and you can see it's videoing there now. Counting up, and we can see everything that we're doing. To see our video, we click the menu button, click album, click our video, click on it, and you can see it's videoing there now. Counting up, and we can see everything that we're doing. Now I wanted to take you through and show you those functions, but I promise you, my phone, camera, and videoing here does not do it justice. It is so much more clear when you're looking through here and holding this. It does have a nice rubber pad here to put your face against it if you like. My kids prefer to do that. I prefer to hold it a little bit away, just how I've learned to glass through binoculars. But I'm really excited with these things to see them at night, and I'll get the video here in a little bit as it does darken up. And it will look very similar to what you just saw during the day. Now we're gonna look at cows from the house tonight as we video, but you'll get to see the difference in a full color night vision goggle versus your standard green that most of us are used to. All right, we're gonna record at night. Obviously this is very bad recording in the camera, and the iPhone is actually picking up more light than my natural eye can see. So we'll spin around here and we'll go through this and see it through the night vision goggles. Okay, so this is our gun range, back of our farm here, looking out. The iPhone is picking up more light than my natural eye can see. I cannot see any of those targets from where I'm standing, just kind of a glimpse of where they're at, but the iPhone is picking them up. And then as we place the night vision goggles in front, you can really see. So you can tell the difference in a full color as we look around. Well, there you have it. I was super happy with these things. I will let you know that these were sent to me to do a review on and to test out. I'm very thankful for the company, AKASO, sending those to me. The pricing on these, though, are very surprising, and so much so that I would be buying my own pair had they not reached out to me. I was viewing these prior anyways. They're in the $250 to $280 range currently. I'm very surprised. I would have thought these would have been close to $1,000 for the quality that you're getting out of this style of a unit. But as technology grows and things become cheaper like that, there are a lot of new night vision items on the market. So I've looked into night vision scopes, night vision red dots, and then today we have these night vision binoculars. So I encourage you to take a look at them. If this is something that would help you on your farm, if you do not own a set of binoculars, that is one of the first things that I would buy for your farm. But if you don't have them, this is a good way to get both in one. Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you. It's a lot of fun for us. This is definitely something my kids have had a lot of fun with, and we're really happy to have this. I will hopefully get to use this in some of my videoing as we do some night things. And so I'm excited to see these, how they work out to my channel in the future. Well, thanks for watching. If this is your first time, please like and subscribe. Follow along with us. We are a farming and homesteading channel. For my viewers and subscribers, thank you so much for sticking with us all this way and looking into this stuff for us. I hope this helps you and becomes something useful on your farm or homestead. Until next time.